This module is all about standardized tests. And I know that that makes many of us want to cringe, but the reality is it's an important requirement for many applications both to college and also for financial aid. So we'll split this up into three sections. First, the requirements. Secondly, when to take them. And third, how to prepare. So firstly, requirements. The actual requirements regarding standardized tests really do vary by the college you're applying for. But most colleges and most scholarships and even financial aid programs require that you have at least one score for the SAT or the ACT. So if you're wondering what are these tests, they are these approximately 6-hour-long tests that you might take on the weekend at your local school, and the whole goal of them is to evaluate how prepared you are for college-level classes. So the SAT and the ACT, if you're wondering about the differences, they are relatively similar and both have both a math and an English requirement sort of section, but the ACT also has a science section. So it's really a preference which one you take, and maybe read a bit more in the guide on the differences so you can make your decision on which one to take first. So back to the requirements the different schools have, it really can vary. Some colleges require no standardized tests, and others require an ACT or an SAT score, and then also an SAT subject test score, which are, as the name suggests, these subject tests for subjects ranging from US history to language to calculus level math. The one thing that we want to emphasize is that we encourage all students to take the ACT or the SAT at least twice, even if the colleges that you're applying for don't require standardized test scores. And if you're wondering why, first, the point is that some scholarships and financial aid programs require standardized test scores, so it's important to have them. And even, let's say last minute, you decide you want to add another college to apply for. It's important to have the score just in case the application requires it. And then if you're wondering what's this reason for requiring it twice, the reason is that a majority of students improve their score just by taking it a second time. So imagine you get into your standardized test, let's say it's the SAT, and you start the test. It's the first time, you're quite nervous and really not entirely comfortable in the environment. And the second time, you know what to expect, you're more comfortable, and a majority of students, for that reason and other reasons, perform better. So we encourage you to take it twice. Now the second section I'll go into is when to take them. So we encourage everyone to take their first SAT or ACT their junior year of high school. And if you're wondering why, the first reason is that it's good to sort of get one of them out the way, at least one of them out the way, before you get a little overwhelmed with college applications in the fall of senior year. Another reason why is it could actually help you make your college list. So in the guide, we discuss how to create a list of colleges you apply for, and the SAT or the ACT, your score on them can be important in terms of creating this sort of portfolio of colleges you apply for, this mix between reach schools and schools you feel confident you'd get into. So we encourage you to take it at least once junior year and another time either junior year or senior year. Now, the third point is how to prepare for them. Now, I'm sure you've seen there are all these preparation courses. You could get tutoring, and there are lots of different books out there. And we go into this in a lot more detail in the guide. But the one thing that I'll note is that you really can prepare for them. People can boost their score by hundreds of points just by studying, just like you would for any other sort of test. So if money is an issue, as it was for many of the writers of the Fair Opportunity Project guide, go to your local bookstore, check out the SAT subject test, the SAT or ACT prep book, and start taking some practice tests. Start reading through, You can go to your library. Your school might even have some of these practice books. But the important thing is to prepare, to take a lot of practice tests, and really put yourself in the best position to perform well. So I hope this helps and gives an overview of standardized testing, and feel free to read more in the FOPS guide to learn about the nuances and the little particular points about standardized tests. Hope this helps.